Halloween is just around the corner, and it's time for some spooky doodles with watercolors. Today, let's do a quick painting of a witch's hat. I'm using the Viviva original color for this, but feel free to use any watercolor palette that you have at home and your favorite colors. I'm using the color slate black with a small round brush. To paint the tip of the hat, hold the brush perpendicular to the page and slowly press down in a jaggedy circular motion. This creates the tip of the hat, and you can also extend it into the body with a simple triangular shape. Make sure that the edges of the triangle are not even. There are ridges and bumps in the sides of the triangle. This helps you indicate the folds and wrinkles in the fabric. Once you have the triangular shape that you desire, leave a little bit of a space for the buckle and the ribbon, and paint the brim of the hat. Now, the brim of the hat is almost like a parallelogram. It's a slightly curved parallelogram, perhaps. Don't worry about getting the color even across the hat. It's okay to have a little bit of gradient. As you can see, there are certain parts of the hat that are lighter, whereas other parts are darker in my painting, and uh, it's all going to help you create a more realistic looking hat at a later point. I'm going in to darken some of the edges and add a bit more shadow to the hat, and using the second layer to indicate the wrinkles and the folds in the fabric. Uh, you can also use the second layer to create a more weathered, layered look by using a dry brush technique. I'm kind of using a semi-dry brush to pick up the pigment and creating some texture on the hat. Make sure to darken the areas that you think would be in shadow, um, like some of the folds in the fabric, as well as the side of the hat that is not facing your light source. At this point, I'm happy with how the hat looks, so I'm going in with magenta for the uh, ribbon. You can use your favorite color combinations. You can make the hat green and the ribbon a violet shade, whatever wacky combinations that you can possibly think of, because witches come in all shades and colors. So don't feel like you have to replicate my illustration here. I am leaving a little bit of a space in the middle of the hat for the buckle and painting the rest of the space between the body of the hat and the brim with the magenta color. Again, I'm not too precise with the paint. Some sections of the ribbon are going to be lighter and others are going to be much more saturated. After this dries, I'm dipping into the metallic cork pan to paint the buckle and also add a few golden embellishments. So make sure that uh, you pick up a significant amount of paint. I want the buckle to be a bit more opaque, and hence I'm loading up the brush with enough gold pigment. At this point, I felt like the gold needed to be more incorporated into the design of the illustration. So I wanted to give a gold circular background to the hat, and I'm using the wet on wet technique for this. So the gold is a little bit more transparent this time around and as a background color. Once you're done with the circle, then that's about it. We're done with the spooky artwork for Halloween. If you guys have followed along, let me know what you think. I'm kind of curious about whether you were able to replicate it, whether you needed any extra help or instructions. If you really recreated the painting, I would love to see your versions as well. Do share your artwork with us on either Instagram or via email.
Happy painting!